All right, well, welcome into episode 2 of the MAX2DCAST, full of all the fun things, including all the issues. I'm your host, MAX2D Gaming, and today we have a very, very special, not co-guest, I guess, or co-guest, or sponsor, not a sponsor.
How
We have
about
a
just
very
guest?
guest, yeah, very special guest, LordHoell. How are you today?
I am doing actually really, really well today. How are you, Max?
I, full of nerves, but we'll get down to. I'm talking to a friend right now, but yet I still have a lot of nerves. Explain that one.
I don't know why would that be a thing?
Audio.
Uh,
So I just wanted to first say thank you for joining us today. And I know this is a little bit more formal than what we normally do. Normally we're just shooting the shit, but I do appreciate you accepting the invite and being here. And I'm excited to have a little bit of fun tonight.
yeah, this should be a lot of fun. I see we got, of course, our the three for our three amigos and Jason Zane in chat. What's up, man? But I think we'll plan on having maybe some other people maybe join through TikTok if you want, maybe later on, man, maybe some Q&A.
Yeah, so what we had planned to do in a little bit is I will have I apologize. One second here. Let me turn off the sound alerts because I don't want those.
Yeah, I had to turn mine off too.
We will be in a little bit. We will be bringing whoever has. I guess you have to have live access on to ask any questions that you'd want to ask to either one of us. When we open that up, I will go on to TikTok Live Studio, and I will choose. It has to. There's a certain parameter. I'm not 100% sure what the parameter is, but if you have live access, you should be able to come on, and we'll put you in a box, and then we'll kind of go from there. But you answered the question. I think you said already you're having a good day and you're feeling well. I'm actually really glad to hear that. I am very glad to also be wearing my chicken shirt provided by Jason Zane. I got this today. If you didn't check out the video, I actually love this shirt. It's super comfortable.
I like it as well. I have it in black, of course. You know, my normal, pretty much all of my t-shirts almost are, except for maybe a couple are gray. But yeah, it's really, really comfortable. You can get it in the Jason Zane merch store, and yeah, I really like him. It's my son's favorite shirt, actually. He was smiling, he was cheesing so big today because he saw it, and with the addition, he's like, "What is that?" So I had to explain to him everything. And luckily now it is not. He no longer says MAX2D Gaming, Jason Zane, Dad. He says LordHoell.
Got to get him right, man.
I know, right? All right.
I mean, we can obviously, if you're wearing that shirt out, I mean, people are going to know that's you. I guess what I thought about it today, I had to be honest with you. I did look at the shirt and I did look at it, and it's almost like we're depending on people to know who you are. So it's kind of like I think at some point we need to make a redesign and get you get a name, because I kind of feel like people think
I have one. I have one in development right now, and for that purpose, yes, I do.
And I am going to go ahead, and I did want to get the elephant out of the room right now. I know that you're not expecting this. This is going to be a curveball. So I know you didn't get any of the questions pre-screened before. I didn't know if my executive actually was able to reach out to you to get these cleared. So I do apologize for the. Okay, so we're just going to be going off the cuff this entire time. So I hope that.
That is fine by me. If I don't want to answer a question, I am very good at. I think I can politician it up and just say other things. So I think I can do that. But real quick, I just wanted to say thank you to Bill for the 7 months on the Twitch.
Oh wow, thank you, Bill. Ooh. So at this point, which one do you think? Which one? So I've noticed that you're playing Link to the Past randomizer a lot lately. What? Do you foresee yourself ever? I think which one do you think is more popular on your channel, the Kaizo or the randomizer?
It's really interesting because when I play randomizer, I get basically a core group of about 90 to 120-ish people who will watch at any given time, and that's basically the range. But the total amount of views on TikTok I'll get is like 1,200. When I play Kaizo, it can range between 50 and 300-400, depending on what I'm playing. Not very often up there. It's usually in the hundreds still. But then it pushes me and gives me about 5,000 total viewership. So it's Rando is for the community and for everyone, and Kaizo is for the For You page. Is really what it really comes out to be.
Do you think The one thing that I'm finding, okay, the one thing that I'm finding is with Kaizo, it's constantly moving and the screen's moving and transitioning. With randomizer, I think there's more static with it with the tracker. I think that's what I've kind of noticed. I will say that the last 3 weeks of doing a lot, I've been doing a lot of randomizers. I've been putting a lot of work in, I've been practicing, and I've noticed that the numbers have coming up. I've kind of tinkered a little bit with the tracker. I think the tracker is the hiccup. I think there's something with, like, if you don't find an item for a while, I think, and this is my personal experience for us, I find that when you don't find an item for a while, that it can kind of fluctuate. But then as in the beginning, you can get a lot of people because the tracker's dinging things left and right. So that's the one thing, because I've seen a couple people playing Link to the Past on, TikTok, and they're pulling some crazy numbers, but they don't have any tracker. It's just the game and them. But I have been very happy. I've noticed a switch. I don't know if you've noticed or not, but it seems like we are getting a lot more newer people coming in for Link to the Past randomizer.
Oh, yeah.
You've kind of taken a Kaizo break, which I don't blame you. God damn, I watched that one. I was in there folding laundry. I'm not gonna lie, I was in there folding laundry, and you were, I don't know how many deaths into it, and I'm like, dude, no way. Like, I like, how are you still sitting there? Like,
it's funny when I play a Grandmaster level hack. Yeah, you're going to be in those levels for a while because they're really, really difficult. But I like the challenge. It's really fun. But sometimes, yeah, you're in there too long, and it's like, all right, I need a little break. It doesn't happen to me very often. Precision 86, when I played that, the last level alone took over 20,000 deaths out of the 6 sections. So, and I was happy to do it. I was having fun. I guess just, some other hacks, you don't have so much fun with it. But, I started a new hack yesterday called Yoshi's Revenge, and it's a master level hack, not grandmaster. So now I was beating the levels. Like, I one-shotted a couple sections, did, under 200 and pretty much everything. So it's been better to play. But now Dran 3 has come out, and of course I want to play that, and that is face-wreckingly stupidly hard. So, yeah, going to be in for it again.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I gave Kaizo a try, I think last year, and I got through Super Cindy World 1 and Super Cindy World 2, and those were really fun. But then I tried Super Cindy World 3, and I couldn't even make it off the second level because I don't know what they did in that first part, but there's a jump that I just couldn't do. Now, that was on my old style of playing. I might actually go back and try it at some point. Because you do inspire a lot of people. I mean, that's the one thing I hear about you the most, is that you're inspirational. And that, and I'm not gonna sit here and toot your horn because your head's big enough, but it is true. You have a genuine way of guiding people to do things that they wouldn't do. I know that the whole, I play games, that people are afraid to play, that whole moniker that I come up with. Well, you actually guide people.
It's so good. It's so good.
That's what you do, though. You bring people to it. And honestly, like, I found you from Jillian. She's probably in here, sitting there like, oh, my daddy's, well, that's not weird or anything, Jillian.
You stole Jay Bean from me, did you? I got the elephant in the room, man. You stole Jay Bean from me. So
she came in and she's like, have you checked out LordHoell? And I'm like, or at that time, I was reading the chat, of course, and it wasn't LordHoell. It was Lord, I don't know what I called you. I couldn't pronounce it. It wasn't
of course
Hoyle.
not.
Might have been, I think it was LordHoell or something. I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, I've been in his room a few times. Dude's busy. He's got a lot of stuff going on. And she's like, no, you need to really go in there. You really need to watch him. You need to really just pay attention because you'll learn a lot from Randomizer. And of course, I'd go in and I'd watch the stuff you do. And I'm like, what the heck? You can do that in that game? You got to understand something. I don't know if you know this or not, right? But I used to.
And
play...
now you know more glitches than I do. So let's call a spade a spade. You're better at rando than I am at this point. So let's call a spade a spade.
But there's a reason for that, though, and we don't race anymore. But I get it. I get really bent when I lose. And sometimes when I lose, it's the propulsion that I need to better myself. One thing about me, my whole entire life. Christy? I've been, I spin tires when I get to certain parts of things, bowling, baseball, I spin tires because it's like, I find the like plateau, there's like a plateau and there's like that edge you have to push towards, right? With Randomizer, there is a huge ceiling to it that I feel like I can do enough in that to where, you know what I'm saying? Like there's enough
absolutely.
ceiling in that. Like Andy, obviously, Andy is, Turtle Rock with no red cane. I mean, that's insane, right? Like I mean, I mean, like, let's talk about that. That I know I'll never do that. Like I know I'll never do
Yeah,
that, but I can still maybe at some point hover a small gap, you know? And that's
yeah.
the difference
Honestly,
between
if I could hover just the gap between in Turtle Rock, right, that entrance to the big chest, I'd be happy with that. Be like, oh, no hook shot, no, yeah, cool, cool. But we can't always be like Jason Zane. We can't always be like him.
and we
So.
can't go to Ganon's Tower, forget that we don't have half magic and just burn our fire rod at the earliest convenience. Why is he taking strays? Why is he taking
I know,
strays? Why
right?
are you?
Right?
He can't even be here to defend himself. He better stay up long enough to get in a box so we can bring him on.
I hope to see him in a box in the Q&A. I do. Turkey Mason, Jessica, what's going on?
But that's how it rolls. That's how okay. So we're gonna segue into what I'm gonna toot a little horn on both of our ends here. I'm gonna say that what we're doing right now, I genuinely get giddy for the race and the commentator, and then what that looks like in a year from now. But considering, look at what it was last year. I go back and watch some of our old race from last year. That's what we did last year. Look at what we're doing now. This is crazy. And I know
Yeah.
there's people coming in that are looking at this, and they're like, "Oh, I want to do that. I want to be in on that." And that's why I haven't been this happy in a long time. I'm about to tear up. I am, and it's not a bad tear, but
I'll take over talking if you're going to tear up because Max, I'll be up.
I'm so happy. Like I'm so happy because you don't remember, but like last year I was sitting in a drive-through line and you were on live and you were playing you were talking about our race, and I'm like, I can't wait until one day we can get other people involved, and you're like, you don't know me very well. We're not going to do that. I get overwhelmed. And I'm like, no, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. And it's like kind of like it's happening. And for me, I didn't have many friends growing up. And the friends that I had, they would be my friend one week, and the friend they wouldn't be my friend the next week. So for me, I've had to undo a lot of childhood stuff, and I'm very appreciative for the fact that you've been a constant. You have been. I said this a few days ago, like literally, if there was ever a problem, you're already on it. You're 10 steps ahead of it, and that shit's squashed. And I'm very proud to call you a friend. And the fact that we can sit here and do something that is having an impact on a community more than you could probably even fathom, and more than I can even fathom, is amazing. And I can't wait, like I said, a year from now to see where this thing goes, because I think we're gonna move mountains. It's gonna be amazing.
I agree, and I feel the same way. I grew up like I said a couple streams ago. I grew up not a lot of friends, not a lot of love. In the home and everything. So yeah, and friend 1 second and not the next. Be like, I don't know what I did wrong, and oh, I'm ADHD as fuck. So of course I didn't know. Now I know. But yeah, I mean, but it's so cool that we're able to do this, because when I first started streaming on TikTok, I remember seeing people just put stream with their phones at the TV. And I thought, well, other platforms you can do from a computer. I was wondering if there was a way I could hack it and do it. And I didn't know anything about this. And I remember Googling and finding some random Google sheet on how to sign up for a stream key. And I was like, I'm going to get myself hacked doing this, but sure. Lo and behold, a week later, I had a stream key. And I'm like, wait, how the fuck? What? Huh? And that's how I started streaming. I never set out to be a streamer or to do this. I was always scared to be in front of people. But I figured, I signed on, I did it. I was like, okay, I'm just going to be really nice and thank everyone. That was my strategy in the very beginning. Just, hey, let's just go and thank everyone. Just because I was so grateful that people were watching me. I'm like, what is this? I'm just some random dude playing Mario 3 pretty poorly, let's be honest with you, back in 2022. And people were watching and coming in. And yeah, I'm fully aware I had the best quality because I had a stream key. No one else did. There was like 20 people in the world who had stream keys, and I was lucky enough to be one of them, out of sheer luck. So to be able to say from there to then from when I was like, you know what? No one's doing rando on TikTok. No one knows rando. Let me just start playing this. And my viewership tanked because nobody really gave a shit about rando. But you know what? The people who did stuck around, and then look what we have built so far. We're just shooting the shit here in a podcast. We have 66 people on TikTok just watch it, just wanted to be in this because they love this community like we do. And as you guys know, I had a really tough week last week. Still kind of going through it with getting laid off and losing my job. And this community came through in a way that I'm still trying to figure out a way to say thank you for that. I can't I can't think about. I haven't thought of what to do yet, but believe me, there will be something. But yeah, just to go from that to where we are now, I'm like, God, dude, it is night and day, and it is so cool to be able to be the people doing it. It is so crazy to me that we get to do this.
I mean, I like torturing the chat, and I also like I love to torture the chat. I love to race. I love to talk junk. I mean, but what you said is the difference between
fucking Ingrid.
People.
Sorry, I'm looking at chat.
people that care and people that don't, though. I think you said is that it's the one little thing is that there's people who don't thank for a GG. They don't thank for a rose because it's not on their radar. There's videos that'll pop up and they're like, oh, thanks for the galaxy, but they ignore the roses. It's all important. It's freaking people's money. That's people's money coming right out of their wallets and going to me. Like, that's important. Yeah. And I'm grateful.
It's fucked up to not thank people for it when you do that. And like if you miss it, and like by all means, like I've missed stuff too. And I've had people be able to be like, you're a snob and everything. And I'm like, I am a human being and I'm able to make mistakes. I'm sorry. And then they're like, yeah, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't be that. Cause like, you know me, I try to just look at it logically, and if someone comes at me like that, I'm like, hey, here's the logic part of it. You can make your educated decision. And then they're usually just like, okay, fine, yeah. But yeah.
Because there's two things, right? There's two things. I'm comfortable right here. I got computer screens. I got a bright light in my face. I can navigate this. I'm a pilot as far as I'm concerned. But on the same time, it does, the other night I was playing Crash Bandicoot. I'm telling you, that chat, my chat does not Dude, scroll.
When you play Crash, your chat fucking flies.
They love the fact that I'm terrible at it. They love the fact that I fall off. And I see there's a couple people. My wife was even telling me, she's like, that there were some people in there giving you a really hard time. Like, well, I would too. I mean, I was falling off the map. I mean, what do you want me to do? It's basically my version of Kaizo, except I gave up. Because it does get really hard. It does get really hard. The high road is not for anybody who doesn't have time. But I am what I'm trying to say is that the thing that I always say all the time is I have a hard time communicating. It's been me since day one. I know what I'm saying. I hear how I say it, but it comes out wrong a lot. But that said, I want to create what my vision is to have a nice, friendly place where we can come and we can lay it all out on the randomizer and lay it all out and and just have fun with it. And I think that we do that. And I'm not going to lie to you. I was a little bit bummed out. You can probably remember last year. It was actually about this time last year. How many times I hound you about it? I was like, hey, let's do a race. Hey, let's do a race. Hey, let's do a race. And then finally you're just like, listen, I don't want to race. And I was like, damn, okay. I was like a bubble popped. And I was like, well, damn, okay. Now I understand because you explained it to me and you put it into my terms because there are max terms, right?
There are.
There
are. Like when we were doing audio tests before this, you and I both have the same problem. We get flustered and I'm like, fuck, and then we spin our wheels. And it takes someone from the outside to say, hey, focus, let's go. And then we're like, okay, go. And then we're able to do it. So we're both the same way.
Right. And I'm excited and I'm happy. And we've transitioned, we've pivoted and we've transitioned and it's like a train that we are navigating, and I am genuinely excited. It seems like we just keep getting pieces here and pieces there. We have Lint Bagel coming in, and Lint Bagel is an encyclopedia. We have Jason Zane.
Shit.
Jason Zane is very, very technical. He's very good on routing. And of course, Can I take a second
to plug Jason Zane? Because I mean, in addition, like let's be honest. I don't think we've seen a jump from like first starting out on Rando to now that we've seen in someone like Jason. So I just really want to take a second to shout him out. Also, the fact that, along with yourself, because like I've had many good friends of this, Jason's another one who has talked to me every single day. So really just, love him. Also, Elon Muscular says in chat that 0-2D Gaming was the magnum opus of heckles.
Okay, in my defense, I was in the kitchen. I had a baseball glove, and I said, I'm going to catch your feelings after I beat you, and I delivered.
You did. You absolutely did. You absolutely did deliver. You did.
I actually thought
honestly, if it wasn't for just the stress that racing puts on me, I would do it more. It is so stressful. It really, really is. I don't like doing it.
I love it. You know what I don't love is when I come back with my headsets on and you guys are like, "Oh, you just missed it by 10 seconds." That I don't like. That I don't like. That's master trolling and that's gaslighting. I don't like either one of them.
Well, I master troll my friends and people that I like, so deal with it, fucker.
Missed it by 10 seconds.
No, we would never do that. We wouldn't do that to you if you actually lost. Like, we'd be like, oh, maybe a bit. But yeah, I mean, of course.
He's been done for 30 minutes.
Yeah, he's been done for like 2. We went and got Burger King on a race, not even a co-op.
That was
Max Simple Solution get good.
Yeah, my heart sank. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh crap. And then I was like, wait a minute. And then I just like had tuned in. I was like, okay, never mind. They're just kidding.
Yeah.
But he's really good, and I'm actually pretty excited to race him again. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun, and I think we've got a couple other things we're gonna do, and I'm excited about all of that. And the transition, like I said, has been wonderful. And yeah, I'm having a lot. And these co-op interactives that we're doing, I have never in my life seen some people that just don't want us to win. Like,
I haven't done an interactive to just like one of them for me, like just on mine. I plan on doing one soon, using it because I've only used my own software one time on that. I'm glad it is still working. Usually other things I build, I have to constantly update and whatnot, but I'm so glad it's still working. But yeah, they love to see you suffer.
it is a thing. I question
But
myself.
Here's the thing. It's a little bit less about seeing you suffer and a little bit more of that. One, your reactions are gold sometimes. Let's be honest. They're hilarious and they're really, really funny. But second, that's what's supposed to happen. And they're like, hey, we want to play. They're playing with you. They're not against you, obviously, but as much as it feels like that they're against us, they're with us when they do that. So they're having fun with us. They're laughing and we're raging, but in reality, we're laughing too. So that's what it's awesome about. And Chad is Team Chickens. Shout out for the chickens here. A little plug for the Jason Zane merch store with our shirts here. Go to his shop in his bio. He's in chat somewhere, but get the chicken shirt. It's fucking awesome.
he's in there.
Ah, the turkey went on you. Yes.
Did it? Oh.
No, it went on me.
It's moving around. It's a clucking good time.
So let me ask you a question now. I'm just gonna because I'm curious. Okay. Why do you hate the turkey so much? Is it an inside joke type thing, like I hate Yoshi type thing, or is it like a serious like you just don't like the turkey and you want all turkeys to die?
You want the real answer, or do you want the manufactured answer?
I don't know.
I think it looks inappropriate. I think it looks like an anatomy of sorts. I know. Okay, so we got to be real for a second. We got to let's level. Okay, the gift system. It's got a little bit of ambiguity to it.
Ambiguity.
A little bit of that, like some of the naming and some of the way that things look.
Oh yeah.
And that one to me looks a little sus.
Well then, if we were on my channel right now, I would say something highly inappropriate, but I'm not going to say it on yours. But rest assured, if I ever use Live Studio again, because then because that's the only time that those things happen. I don't get gifts on myself because I don't use it. I use another one that I have access to.
Can you see me really quick? Look at my finger. You see this? You see that?
Yeah.
That's me wearing the turkey hat on a blanket. Right here.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, look, you see it? It's right here. That's me. That's me wearing
Can you get up and show it? You have headphones on. Don't kill yourself.
You want to know why I don't like the turkey?
Who in chat did this? Who did this?
You want to know why I don't like the turkey? Because they send me blankets of me wearing the turkey. Yeah, that's master level trolling. They've taken it a step further. It's no longer just a TikTok emoji. It's literally they're printing it on a blanket and mailing it to me for a Christmas gift.
But you realize how much everyone loves you, right? I mean, all jokes aside about that, you realize that how much everyone loves you, right? Like you have to see it. You have to.
Yeah.
He doesn't, guys. Send him more turkeys. Hey, that's just the only way.
No,
No,
I
I
do.
got a turkey on me now.
I do. Interactive for me. I tell my wife about it. But I talk to her. You know, she gets the venting sometimes, and we've been having, you know, a lot of positive conversations, and yeah, no, it's a task to sit there and play. If you're playing vanilla, I don't make it to the dark world, and if I'm playing a randomizer, we're re-rolling within probably 30 minutes. It's
Well, then don't. I would suggest you to not put the rerolls. Maybe do a little stuff, more stuff that gives you a little bit more of an advantage to help out, because you know the software is fully customizable. But I will say, man, now you know what? I'm gonna save that one. I'm gonna save that one for later. Let's move on to the next question.
oh, you got a next question?
No, you have a list of questions. I thought.
No, you didn't get to approve the list. We went over this. I said my production manager couldn't get a hold of you, so we're winging this thing, baby.
All right. Well, then, so you had a couple of people. You had a couple of people send some questions in, right?
Yep. I got one right here. I got to pull my device out. So
maybe not the first one we talked about. Maybe another one.
Yeah, we're not going to do that one yet. This one comes from Casey. Actually, Casey was really excited to ask this one. Casey's kind of getting
Casey
in there.
in chat?
He better damn well be. He's in chat. I know he is. Casey wants to know: were you a gamer since a young age, or did that something that just kind of came to you as like maybe a teenager or an adult later in life?
I was a gamer at a young age. I started at 3 years old. I asked to play Mario when my brother was at school, because I was too young to even go to school, and I had watched them play. And I got up to I remember getting up to Bowser's Castle 8-4, and with 1 life left, 99 coins, and right before the pipe that takes you down into the water, that you literally get a coin there, so it'll give me a 1-up. And I remember we were talking about that and everything, so that's kind of where I started. And then it was Mario 3, because we had that as well. We didn't have Mario 2. Mike Tyson's Punch Out, and then a bunch of other sports games, because my brother got into sports games. And from there, then I got a Super Nintendo for my 7th birthday from my grandfather. And I used to play video games every morning. I'd go downstairs and play on Nintendo. Again, we called it the Playroom. It was a converted garage that my dad converted from the garage to Playroom for my brother and I. And the TV, little small TV was in there, so I'd go down every morning and I would play. And that morning they said, hey, there's a flood down. You can't go in the morning. I said, okay. And then that morning I woke up. It was my birthday. They said, hey, do you want to see the flood? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And I go downstairs and I hear, and I'm not even joking. I'm going downstairs and I hear, and it was the opening to Mario World, and it was there, both controllers. And yeah, that's that my grandfather gave that to me, and that was pretty awesome. That was a really cool birthday. And yeah, good memory of my life there. That on that morning, oh my God, I played so much. And for Christmas that year of 1992, I got Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, and that changed everything.
I'm pretty sure that what you just said sums up exactly why you stream Kaizo and why you stream Randomizer. 2 of your favorite games, completely remixed, and they never get old. There's always something new, and there's a community surrounded by it. And not only that, but then I do want to get back to one part of that, though. But not only that, that is a very that's a very you thought the basement was flooded, and nope, it's not. It's that jingle in Super Mario World is, if it's not the best, it is probably like top 3 best like jingles ever. Like, you could hear that probably on a cell phone in like the worst rendition ever, and you'd be like, yeah, that's Super Mario World. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I was, how old was I? When did Super Nintendo come out? 1991. So
yep.
I think so. Christmas 91 is when I got mine, and that was my first, like, I actually did play Nintendo, but I got the cart. There was like a cart that it came on. I don't know if you've ever seen like the white Mario cart that has a Mario with a mustache on it and a door. My Super Nintendo came on that with Mario World and 2 controllers, and I would just sit there and just play it just like in a trance, because I had played all the other ones like Mario 3 and stuff, but this was my game. Mario World was my game, my system, my TV. Don't touch it. It's mine, you know? Excuse me. Yeah. You saying that was your memory is such a it's just such a good thing to hear because I don't
Yeah,
know
what's
if
up,
this
Thomas?
I don't know if this is our lens of how we see the world or if I feel like those memories like those they hold a lot of weight to them, but there's not many of them. There's maybe that's why there is a lot of weight to them because there's not many of them, but those ones are real heavy, like, and they're good, and they put a
Yeah.
smile on your face, and it takes you back to a time
Epi!
when things aren't crazy, like now.
Yeah, dude, right? It takes me back. Man, I mean, I look back, I didn't love my childhood, but I would give anything to go back to those mornings by myself, 5:30, 6 a.m. before anyone woke up. It was just me, just my video games. And that was the best escape that I could get and have. It was great. I loved it. It really, really was.
Well, I'm gonna let you in on something really quick that not many people know about. So, I got bullied a lot and picked on, right, as a child.
No. Sorry.
And the reason why, one of the reasons why, right, many reasons, but one of the main reasons was I used to play Nintendo with the controller upside down, and I would always complain about losing, and I would always complain about the game not working right because this is how I held the controller. I held it upside down. And I have a friend to this day, like if I were to call him right now, this kid, he was my friend since kindergarten. If I'd call him right now, the one thing he would tell you right now is I don't remember what the name was, but I had a nickname, but he would always, that was the only thing every time, if I see this guy at the grocery store, you still playing games with the controller upside down? I'm like, dude, that was 35 years ago, bro. Like, let's let it go. But that's a fun, like, max fact or whatever is, could you just imagine me at 5 years old playing upside down? People are trying to tell me how to play right, and I'm ignoring them because I know better, and I'm getting made fun of because I'm playing upside down, and I'm losing at every game that I'm playing. So
You're not the only one. I knew people growing up that did the same thing too. You're not alone on that. Other people play upside down. They want it, but something to do with they wanted to control the arrows with the right thumb rather than left or something like that. But yeah.
And I was the only friend in Halo who played inverted too. Just explain that. All my other friends played standard, like, or Southpaw or something. I played inverted, and they're like, "You're not right,
Yeah.
Max." I'm like, "I know."
When you were younger, you sabotaged yourself in games, and now your older chat sabotages you. So yeah, fuck it.
Hey, and there is an option at some point for them to invert the controller, so it's like being at home.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Someone said to me one time when they inverted the controllers, like, "Man, you're doing that really good." And I'm like, "I got experience."
Do you want to take a quick second to say hi to Epi and Travis, two of my bros?
Kristen says that Max doesn't get flustered. Hey, I will say I have been making a lot of progress on that. Okay, I've been doing a lot better with meltdowns lately. Hopefully,
You have.
So, speaking of Punch Out, I heard that one come up.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever beat Punch Out?
Nope, never beat my. I can beat to this day. I can get up to Tyson, no problem. I still know the code 07373 5963. But or 5963. But yeah, I can never beat Tyson. Could never did it.
So the reason why I brought that one up, that one actually like okay. So I have a list, right? Mario 2, Turtles, TMNT, Punch Out. I think Ninja Gaiden 1. Contra, Metal Gear. Those like 6 games right there, 7 games. We played the wheels off them as kids. I'd go to my friend's house. He had all those games. We'd play the wheels off of them. His mom came home one day with a special thing that you probably have no idea what it is. And we plugged it in, and a little hand cursor popped up, and you typed a code in, and it made this cool little noise.
For what system?
Nintendo.
What system for
Nintendo?
Yeah, damn it.
Game
I wish
Genie.
I still had all the games, but I knew I was going to say Game Genie. I was going to go get it, but it's in a box.
The little hand.
I put them away.
And the gold.
Yeah.
And I said, what in the world is this? And then that's when I was introduced to cheat codes. And I was like, okay. And we got on that Mike Tyson, and we were invincible, and we're just sitting there beating the snot out of him. And I'm like, that was it? That's the game? After we played it for, 2 or 3 years, getting a crap beat out of us. And his mom brings a Game Genie home. And then I don't know if you've ever played TMNT or not, when you have to get to the dam level and you have to swim,
Oh,
and
yeah.
there's like electric plants. That's ridiculous, dude.
I never had a problem with the swimming. I had no idea why people had a problem with that. Not a clue. I was totally fine with it. Maybe I'd get hit a little bit, sure, but like because the current would be taking me one way and the little electric thing to go up and down would be fine. But the actual coral and everything, I was totally fine swimming through.
That
I did the thing for me, the level and that I would get up to the level with the technodrome every time and die because it was always random of where it was. You couldn't, and I would those enemies hurt. And when I got up there, I would always have like one turtle left. So always Donatello because
I can't think of what the guy's name is. I'm not sure if you've come across him, but there's a guy, he streams on both. He's really big on one, and he's kind of trying to break through on the other. If you ever scroll one day and you see like a guy playing and he has his game set in like a retro TV cutout, and what he does is he beats the games without taking hits. And he is, as far as I know, and I could be corrected, somebody in chat can correct me. As far as I know, he's the only person that's beat Ninja Gaiden hitless. And
really,
literally the final boss, if you're not aware, like in order for the next phase of the boss to trigger, you have to take a hit. Like he hits you no matter what. He learned a way to make himself invincible, like with pixel perfect precision. He's beat Punch Out without taking a hit. He's beat TMNT without taking a hit. He's beat I think Contra without taking a hit. Zelda 1, Zelda 2, Link to the Past, Mario. I think all the like he literally, that's what he does. He's a perfectionist. And I mentioned him because the Ninja Gaiden run, if you haven't seen it, and you have an extra like hour, you just want to be. He talks about how like in one sitting he like grinded it so much and he thought it was impossible, but then they went through and decompiled the code or whatever and saw that it is possible to. Yeah, that's. Are you just going in warm at this point?
There's a mini fridge next to me. I took all the shelving out of it and I just put it in like this because it's way easier. I did. I used to tell when I first got it. I took them all out and put it in. I'm like, why am I doing this? I took all the stuff out and I'm like, it fits perfectly in here as the 12 pack standing up. So then yeah, I put 3 in there when I get them, and then yeah.
I do want to answer that question. That's the first question from Epi. Epi asks if curious if do our kids play and how is the experience for you? I'm gonna take it first just because I read it and it's on my mind. Yes, my kids play. Oldest plays. He's actually going back and playing like really old, like 20-year-old PC games. I cannot for the life of me remember the game he was telling me about. Like there's 3 of them in the series he's playing. He's like 100% of Red Dead 1 and 2. Like he likes those games. He'll play. Like,
hey, by the way, on your TikTok channel, I'm backwards.
You gotta be kidding me.
I just realized that.
And my.
Just keep going. Just leave it. Just leave it.
My middle.
Twitch is good.
Yeah, you're right. It is backwards.
Yeah, Twitch is good.
My middle son, he's playing Tears of the Kingdom.
Hold on, can I take one quick thing?
Yes.
Someone just asked, is this going to be the like 9,000 times playing Link to the Past? Does it look like we're playing games? Does it look like we're doing a podcast? I don't know. Tune in to find out because it says MAX2DCAST. I don't fucking know. But anyway, continue. Sorry. Sorry, I just when the answer's clearly on screen and it's like, nah, man, that's just me. Sorry, Cody. I don't mean to be mean. I mean just me being me.
My middle son, and I talked to my wife about this, and she said that I was probably like this too. I have never seen anybody like he literally can bounce between Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, Link's Awakening. Like he literally will be popping the games out. He'll be playing for like 30 minutes, pop the game out, put another one in, and then he knows exactly where he is in every single one of the games. And then my youngest son, he only likes him. Okay. I was about to be mean. I'm not gonna be mean. We played Fortnite earlier, and I was crawling on the ground. He took out 2 guys. He picked me up, he threw me into a building, and he resurrected me, and then revived me, and then I ended up getting the winning victory royale. So I am proud about that because I was shocked. Nice. I was watching it happen, and I was like, "Oh, I know where this is going." And he totally he did something I didn't think he was going to do. So yeah, that's my experiences. My kids, my oldest son, I made him start with the 64, and he did not like that because his friends were playing PS4 at the time, and he was playing 64. So that's my experience.
Yeah. I just replied to Cody in chat, and he says, assume this guy's famous. I said, no. I'm sorry, Cody. I'm a silly bastard. What can I say? My daughter, she plays like Roblox and Minecraft, stuff like that. Doesn't do any console game or anything like that. My son doesn't play games. I don't talk about this very often at all, if ever. But I have a nonverbal autistic child son. He's 7, and so he doesn't really play any video games. But he knows how to play hard otherwise. So but no video games up his alley yet.
I like that word there. Yet.
Yeah,
You never know.
Because you never know. Things change all the time. I mean, he just started, like eating way more, like in the past like 2 months. And we're like, oh my god, this is great. So yeah, it's a I say it's a struggle, but rewarding. And it's like, yeah, because like with that, you can't just be like, sometimes you can't just say no, because like there's no the understanding isn't there, and a meltdown's going to happen. So you just kind of have to like, you have to traverse it, and it's okay. It's a different style. It's not it's a different parenting style, right? Parenting some a neurotypical to neurodivergent could be very, very different. So yeah, but yeah, I don't talk about that often. I don't really love talking about that on stream, just because it's like, it's kind of our own business. But I'm a little bit more open about it now because it's our life. Things are people like us and they want to know us. So I'm like, all right, let me give you a little bit of that. I don't really like to talk about my work or my job or anything on stream, although it's been a fucking topic of the conversation the past couple of weeks. But yeah, and yeah,
It's a balance. It's a balance of gently guiding to where you're holding like a very fine line to make sure like they're safe, and trying to instill healthy behaviors that, as healthy as you can do without losing your mind. Because literally, if you just beat your head up against the wall yourself as a parent,
yeah.
you're literally going to be going crazy.
Oh yeah, like one of the things we did, we have in our living room, mounted to the beam, have a hook, so for a swing. So then we have this swing. He will go, oh my god, all around the freaking living room. It's crazy. He's knocked things off of walls. It's ridiculous. Doing that. I mean, jumping off the kitchen islands down, just like perching on the island, just watching the iPad there. I mean, just like it's different, but it's fun. So. And there's a lot of laughs too. My wife and I, we laugh constantly. Sure, we're overstimulated or stressed and whatnot, but there's a lot of laughs too because he's a silly guy, and at its root, at the root, he's a kid having fun, and we love seeing it. So it doesn't matter. He's having fun, and that's all that matters. And to anyone else, I'll say this: if anyone else is struggling with this, because I struggled with it for a while, I will say this. Don't want for your kids something that you want for them. Let them want for themselves, because they won't necessarily know your wants for them, because your wants are based on what your childhood was, not based on what theirs is going to be. So traverse it with them and you'll figure it out.
Oh, 100%. My youngest son has his own language. So some days that language works, and some days, some days I can hear everything he's saying. I'm like, man, this is great. And then some days, he puts re in front of everything. It's really, it's interesting. So I understand completely. Yeah. So reputer, re Fortnite. It's re everything, and it's fine. I'm cool with it. I want him to be that way now, because I'm gonna remember this in 10 years and be like, he used to put re in front of it, But it's.
Oh, I used to love to swap syllables and words. So, like, what's a good example? God, I can't think of it. But I used to swap syllables and words and say the syllables backwards. But like, if it ended with an E, like cape, it wouldn't be like E-pack. It would be pace or pack E, but that's a bad example. But yeah.
Yes, and that's what we're navigating right now. We're navigating, childhood stuff and being a parent, and making sure that our kids know that that you are yourself, and we do care, and we love you, and we want you to be an astronaut if you want to be an astronaut. And hell, if you want to be an astronaut in the living room, be an astronaut in the living room. I don't give a shit. I'll go to space with you.
We printed out every single, and it had to be a terrain map of every single planet, all the exoplanets, and most of the moons. Granted, we didn't have to do all of Jupiter's moons, but yeah, and they're there in the perfect order of where they should be. It's nuts. We printed out every continent, and then we cut every single country down to the little sliver ones and everything, and place them back into where they go. Capitals, states, and capitals was a big thing too. So yeah, it's Joe, Jesus fucking Christ, I can't.
That is.
Yeah, if this was mine, I would. You would all hear one of these, one of the hot drinks coming in. I just get up for a second.
that is quite possibly one of the funniest things that I've ever read.
But I will say that, Joe, that's fucking weak. You need to up those numbers.
You need to time travel. Forget space. We're time traveling.
Right?
Entering different dimensions. And which, by the way, I'm not going to lie. I don't know if you did see the Icy Frost video from Interstellar, right? No? Okay, so he took the clip of the race of you and Jason.
Oh, wait, is it the one that... No!
Yeah,
no.
that's Interstellar.
Oh, is that Interstellar? Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was fucking hilarious.
That video would have done numbers on Vine. I'm just saying.
That would have done so good on Vine.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking. I'm not trying to like beat a dead horse or whatever, beat it whatever. That is literally what I'm talking about. Like the fact that he can take a race, take a video, and then make something hilarious. He never posts videos. And I popped up my FYP and I'm like, that's great. That's what I'm talking about. That's creative too.
I remember seeing that and I was like, oh my God, that is so funny. That is, and the fact that it was like, oh, hey, like, that's cool. Like, I lost a race. It's fine, whatever. But like, he was able to put the video out and kind of rag on himself too.
Oh man.
Diet Coke, Jelly Bean. Diet Coke. Don't worry about it.
Yep. Diet Coke. Rookie numbers.
I'll tell you off stream. Max, do we have any other viewer questions?
Yeah, no, that was it. I have two.
We just had that, just that one, huh? Just that one.
Yeah, but with perspective, I could be, hey, I had 100. I just picked the two best.
Yeah.
No, I think
I was just curious.
So okay, do you miss video game rental stores?
Do I miss? Thomas. So we're gonna have people come in into join, like request to join and join in and talk with us too. So stick around for that. We are gonna have that definitely. Do I miss rental stores? I miss the nostalgia of maybe renting a game and coming home and being able to play for a little bit. Specifically, it was a Charlie Brown themed Olympics game, and where Snoopy was in it as well. I don't remember the title of it. That was one that I rented a bunch and never owned it. And then I remember we went back one day and I never played it again. But yeah, I don't really miss the whole stores and everything because it's like, okay, I see them here. It's kind of the same stuff. But I miss the nostalgia of getting a new game like on a Friday night or something and being like, oh my God, I get to play this until all weekend.
Okay, so listen. Okay. I think renting a video game is similar to the weekend. Hear me out. So like you go rent your video game and you're happy. You're just like, "Oh my God, I got a new video game." You take it home and you just prayed that it wasn't like god awful or it was so freaking hard because there was multiple of them that I would rent and I'd be like, "Oh God, yeah, why did I?" And then you just be like, "Damn, I wasted a rental on this," And then then there's that anxiety of, oh, it's got to go back. I remember renting GoldenEye, right? Because I, for whatever reason, didn't buy GoldenEye. I rented it at first. And I remember having to search all around town for Blockbuster, finally found one, and then got halfway through the game. I'm loving this game. And then it's like, oh, great, I got to take it back. And it's like the worst feeling ever. Like I'm giving some, and your game save was never the same. You take it back to Blockbuster, and then you go to rent it again, and you just prayed again, another prayer that you got your copy back that you had put all that time into.
Yep.
So I do see both sides. I'm really feeling good on a Friday because it's Friday, and then oh no, Sunday I got to go to work on Monday. Yuck. So
yuck.
I think sometimes we can have a skewed perspective. So I do talk about renting video games a lot, but I guess I don't see the negatives of that. I only see the nostalgia, positive parts of a new game, something fun and new to do. That's great.
Yeah.
And late fees. Yeah, I forgot about late fees.
Oh yeah, when I was a kid, I didn't pay late fees because that wasn't really my responsibility.
Until your parents dropped you off at Blockbuster and said you can't come back until you've paid your fees.
I'll leave that one alone.
That was just me, wasn't it?
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Max and Me coming to a theater near you. A story of a 9-year-old boy who forgot to take his rental back because his parents neglected him.
We laugh about it now as adults, but sad.
Oh man. So what is your favorite completely unrelated here, but what is your favorite? So I've noticed the growth of your stream. You post a lot of those like rewind videos of on this day, and even the last 6 months, the difference is stark. Like it's just night and day different. What is your favorite thing between starting your stream and now? That it could be anything from like your layout. Because I mean, I saw a video the other day. I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago, and I'm like, holy shit! Like I was like, really? Like it was bare bones. Because especially since what I don't know, I guess I have a skewed perspective. Because every time I look at you now, it's all flashy and it's pretty and it looks nice. And it's all manicured and everything. So what is your favorite? What is your favorite? I don't know. Maybe your what you feel like you've accomplished or anything. I guess really like what your favorite thing is.
It's honestly with the stream and everything. It's got to be the layout. I've spent so much time on it because I love it. It was really fun to build and everything. And I used it as an excuse to use AI to help learn because as you guys know, it's a hobby of mine. So and it's a thing that I hate, but it's a thing in the world that is needed. You need to learn it right now. And so I'm just kind of doing what I need to. But in doing that, I was able to build this stuff and be able to say, hey, I can do a little bit of basic coding to make this stuff work. And that's been really, really fun. Just being like, hey, all right, purple and purple, blue, like that blurple is my favorite, and I've had that since. I know it's my very first colors were yellow and black. Actually, someone made my friend Lev made a controller because I wanted to show my display controller on screen, and he made a custom layout for me, and I was like, oh, it was green, yellow, and black. I'm like, oh, this is great, and that was my original colors. But yeah, I changed it once I figured out how to do it. But then just being able to say, okay, this goes here, this looks good, this doesn't look good, and I couldn't do it without my friend Boba, who I talk about in stream, and who also made both of our rando sprites. Boba, this thing you see behind me, the LordHoell behind me, how it's so flat. Like the original image of it, I can actually I can maybe show you. No, I can't because I have it different here. But the image of that is actually just black, and it's with transparency in it and in different areas. The purple and everything is from pumped in from me in the back, so it's a bunch of layers on top of each other that kind of make the effect. And then building in like go mode and stuff like that. It was really fun to do.
The thing that you've taught me was you and Jason both really taught me was I used to make websites when I was a teenager. I would open Notepad up, I would have Photoshop open, and I would sit there and just for hours. That was the one thing that I could do to that's the one thing that I could literally when you talk about like a passion, you know what I mean, like where you could literally just keep doing it. I would literally just open up a notepad and just sit there and type HTML out, and then I would go into Photoshop and I would upload things to a server, and then I would take the server address, put it in, plug in, and I could make things in Notepad and make it move on Internet Explorer, and I would just there would be times it'd be 6 a.m. and the sun would be coming up, and I'd still be in there and then I'd wake up, I'd go to bed, wake up a few more hours. So the fact that you guys taught me that basic HTML still is a thing, and that you can just integrate it in. So like you're explaining it to me, I understand what you're saying with like the layers and stuff because I've been tinkering with some of the layers things, and it makes sense to me. But some people, they just look at it like, damn, that looks good, and that's what you want. That's what you want people to look at and be like, that's a lot of work went into this.
But behind me is it's a copy of my gameplay at the very back, and then on top of that is the blue and purple gradient. And I used to just have a static image, but now it's an HTML file with that blade that comes through and goes whoosh and swishes through behind me, and that does that. It's a simple file that it just kind of morphs blue and purple kind of back and forth together and does that. And then Boba's image on that, and then the box that's around me when I stop talking, it'll go back to purple. But the box and the little thing around me there, that's then on top of it, and then then my camera, then that. So there's like 5 layers of that just behind me to make that effect that, you know, it spent hours on. So I love doing it. It's really fun.
It looks sick. Yeah, that was what you told me last year, because I remember it was either our first or our second race. It might have been it was one of the two, and I was getting set up, and you were badgering me. You were like, I'm not gonna say it, but you were like, you were using that app. Oh, why are you using that app? And I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm basic. And you were like, well, I like my OBS because I just sit and just tweak and customize it. I'm like, oh. You remember I was like, no, I'm good, because I was like, I caught the itch a few months ago. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get in there.
Well, dude, look at the setup of this podcast. Like, hey, let's take a second to appreciate that. It looks pretty fucking awesome. And that's props to you on that. So, because this was your design and everything. So yeah. Also, 5-layer beefy Lord Burrito, according to Bert.
Okay. Wow. That reminds me of a time I had a friend. He brought a 7-layer bean dip over to a New Year's Eve party, and he only had 6 layers, and it pissed me off because he told everybody there was 7 layers and there was only 6, and I counted, and I did not let him know the entire night that there was only 6 layers there. I said, "Sir, you need to change the name of your bean dip because it's not 7 layers." Hey man, I don't want to do his voice. Hey man, don't badger me about my layers. And it's like, no.
Max.
It's not a 7-layer dip, dude. It's only a 6-layer dip, and you're a dip unless you are the dip bringing the dip. Then that's 7 layers.
And unless the chips are also the dip. So, but no, it's a 6-layer dip. I would 100% agree with you on that one. 100%.
It just burns me up to this day. I'm still fired up about it. Like, I can bring a pizza and it's just bread. Like, here's some bread. No, it's a pizza. No, it's not pizza. It's bread.
Oh God, I cannot wait, because I know that at the very least, you, Jason, and I are gonna meet up at some point. I know that'll be a thing. But I can't wait to do those little trolls to you, and then just be smiling off in the corner, and then you look at me and just do that. I got me, just do that. I can't wait to do that. It's gonna be.
You're gonna be like. The tism has the man count.
Right? That's, hey man, that's what we do. If you, I don't know if you've noticed, but the ADHD in here between Max and I, Jason as well. It's pretty prevalent. So,
I will say that sometimes I have to have my feet to the fire to make changes and do things. Kind of like when I said earlier, when I started racing you, I thought I was really good, and then I raced you, and you put me in my place, and then I kept playing to get better, and I've made new moves, and I've learned a lot of new things, and there's a lot of things I want to do now, and I'm just learning how to count items now, which I'm really happy about, which has only taken me 2 years to figure that out. But that's what I like is I have one characteristic that I learned is that I don't want people that are me. I want to meet people that are kind of like me, but have skill sets that I don't have, so that I can figure things out. And that's the biggest thing is, OBS. I'm learning that. And Jason, with his internet, that tracker that he gave me for the interactive it blew my mind. I'm not going to lie. It still blows my mind. I open it up in HTML and kind of look at it. I'm like, that's crazy. So I appreciate the fact of not staying stagnant. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Because honestly, I guess some people, we as humans sometimes do that. We're like, hey, we're happy with this, but then you see someone else and they're cruising down the highway at 90, and they're like, later, and you're like, shit, I want to do that, and that's what you did. That's what you did. And then now you're saying to other people in your Max way, later. Also, shout out to when Jason made that promo video as you. That's got to be one of my favorite videos on TikTok ever. Joshua, thank you for that follow. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to at some point probably surprise you guys with something. I do have something. So okay, so fine. We're gonna peel back.
All right, if you guys ever mimic me, you got to do something with that. You got to match my hair. You got to match it.
Let's just say I have cutouts of both of you that I had plans to do things with. Like right there, that face, I had your mouth cut out and I had your eyes cut out. And I was fully ready. Like a few months ago, I was fully ready to go into AI and be like,
chill.
hey, I need to make this look realistic, and I was ready to make a promo video with it. I'm like, I'm gonna test some waters here with this, but then you guys sent your videos and I didn't have to do it. So who knows?
Sweet.
You're like, oh shit, dude. I wish I would have got these questions cleared first.
Dude, I'm looking at us and I saw my face just drop. Also, shout out to Joe Castine for the "Let's Get Sad" video. My daughter loves that every time. She loves that one. She has to see it all the time.
No, it's oh my god, it's not as weird as it sounds. It's just
it's a joke. It's not. I know
it's
not creepy.
It was
for
a little bit like
bit.
South Park. It was gonna look a little bit like South Park.
Yeah. Your daughter does too. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'll have to do it. I'll have to do an updated one of that. So Max, do we think we want to maybe start having if people want to join in and ask some questions to us, give some people some time in to join?
Yeah, I think all I have to do is hit this button, and I think it puts the box in there. Then they can just click in. I think we can.
Well, I think what they can do is hit at the bottom right. There's the multi-guest. That you click that button and it says request, and then then yeah.
Let's see here.
No, seriously. If you want a time, this is your time to come in. And if you say something that potentially gets him banned, I will never forgive you, and I will shun you for life. So be careful.
Oh boy, here we go. We have
Nobody
Mr.
fucks
Epi.
with the only person that fucks with my friends is me. But people don't fuck with my friends. I fuck with my friends.
What is going on, Epi?
How you doing, guys?
Really good.
Epi. I can't hear Epi here. Let me.
Can you hear me?
Hold on. I don't know if there's a way for me to.
Could be my phone.
No, I hear you. You're good. It's me.
Yeah, I can't because I'm pumped in via Live Studio or via shit.
Can you get on? You can't get on the live, can you? Shoot. See, this is what I was talking about earlier.
Yep, that's what you're talking about. All right, hold on. What I can do here? Let me take these out. All right. If I take my headphones out, I can hear Epi. So that's how I will do this.
Can you hear me?
How about now?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes, I can. Now I can hear you delayed. I can. Now, Max, if you want to, oh, actually, I have an idea, Max. No, that's not gonna work. So, fuck.
Glad I can be the guinea pig.
That's right.
I don't know how to do this because I'm gonna be way delayed.
Well, I just have one quick question to ask. I guess Max can answer it first. That way you got time to listen to it.
Hold on one second.
Can you?
Let me send you a video, Ninja. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, sure. Here, you know what? Damn, I don't.
Hold on. Let's just see if this. It might not work. Who knows?
No, it's not gonna. It's feel like watching the news. Epi, I'll hear you on the stream and then I'll reply a few seconds later.
Okay.
So I guess my question is, can you guys pinpoint maybe a few moments where you felt like, oh, I can actually do something with this rather than just, hanging out and streaming a couple people? Do you guys have can you pinpoint any few moments where you feel like your streams really blew up?
So I can pinpoint one right now for me. So he mentioned it earlier. I used to keep how I started was I kept my camera on a tripod and it was in front of a television and I would literally play Link to the Past 3-4 times a day, like in one sitting. There was times I was streaming probably 16 hours. Like I was addicted. I would literally stream for 16 hours and then I would shut it off. I'd wake up, I'd eat like something small, and then I would immediately start it back up. And I was doing like everything. I was like doing things around the house. Like I was doing laundry. People were like, we can hear everything. I'm like, I know, but I don't want to stop streaming because I was addicted to it. And for me, the moment that I knew that it was something was when I was doing Ocarina of Time. And I'd only been streaming for like a week. And when I streamed Mario Sunshine, I had 2 people that watched that stream. And when I streamed Link to the Past, I think I had a total of 100 people that watched that stream. But when I streamed Ocarina of Time, I think I broke 15,000. And I think at one point I had 500 people in there during the Ocarina of Time stream. And I literally finished that stream so high that I looked at my wife and I was like, I really think that I can make this something. I just don't necessarily know how. And so I just kept doing it, and persistence and kind of I'm navigating the things that do work and the things that don't work. And there has been an incredible support system because being autistic and being ADHD, I am my worst critic, and I beat myself up, and I can ride highs and lows at the same time. It's really weird, but it definitely, the turning point for me was Ocarina of Time. It was like the second week, and it was an insane number. I've never in my life, I couldn't keep up with the chat. I think I got like 500 or 600 followers on that stream. Like at that, I didn't know what the FYP was at that time, and I didn't have any moderators. I didn't have anything. It was literally just me playing Ocarina of Time, and all these people came in, and that's when I realized, like, I like doing this. It's fun.
For me, I mean, there's been a lot of little moments like that. I mean, like, Epi, I don't think it's any secret that I got a spot right here from my buddy Travis and you. But you know, when I think when I look back, I remember getting a comment on a video, and I posted, and it was like the first video game thing I posted from streaming. It was like me getting like the game like cheating me or something. And it's because I didn't understand the mechanics of Mario World. You can only have 4 blocks spinning at a time, and I hit a 5th, so then one came solid and just threw me through the floor and killed me. I remember posting that, and I remember, you know, not a lot of traction and everything. But one person, I don't know if she's in chat, Angie G'day, one of my longtime friends here, OG viewer, mod, friend, you know, whatever we want to call her, said, haha, that's fucking awesome. When are you going live? And I'm like, oh, like, you want me to go live? You want me to do this? You like it? And yeah, that was like, oh, I might have something here if people like it. Yeah, and you know, numbers are go up and down and whatnot, and everything. And of course, you know, as Max, as you said, you beat yourself up and you ride your highs and lows and whatnot. You know, we do it with numbers as well. You know, I see the numbers go down, and I'm like, oh shit, what am I doing wrong? I'm bad. No one likes me. You know, and then I take it personally, but I know it's not the case. I know it's not that. Other people are streaming. People should watch whoever they want. Absolutely. I'm such a big supporter of that. When people are like, hey, I'm so sorry, you know, I'm so late. I'm like, why are you sorry? This TikTok is for you. This is for you. I'm here doing this for just don't worry about it. Watch me when you want to watch. And yeah, that's kind of what it was.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
You have anything else you want to ask? You don't have to make it one and done. You can do anything else.
Epi, can I ask if Travis is there?
Hang on. Let me get him.
I think he's outside. I hear crickets.
I was outside.
Max, I've never been able to do. I've never been able to do this. So So yeah.
I'm also the person, Lord, that I can.
Sorry, I'm going back because I'm delayed. That's why I'm stopping talking.
Can you hop on the phone real quick? Hang on. Can you hear us?
So the voice you're about to hear is hopefully the person who does all the predicting in my channel.
I can hear you. Yeah.
Say hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Travis, it's good to talk to you, bud. How are you?
I'm doing good tonight.
That is awesome.
He's being very shy right now.
I don't blame him.
Good. I honestly, I just wanted to say hi because you're such an important part of the stream that I have. So we never really got a chance to actually like talk and say hi. So I figured I wanted to take this opportunity to just say a hi to you, just because you're a huge part of my stream, and I really love having you and your dad come in all the time. So I just really wanted to tell you how much I appreciate you coming in.
Well, thank you. I really gotta say thank you. This whole thing took me by surprise.
That's awesome.
I know I'm not one of big words myself, so I absolutely understand it. So yeah, I'll let you get back to doing what you're doing. But I needed to actually say hi to you, like quote unquote in person.
As in person as you can get.
The power of
it is nice meeting you.
Absolutely. But hey, who knows? What one day.
Well, you just made his night, and you just made mine. So I'm gonna get off now because I don't want to have any kind of emotion with people watching.
Okay. Well, thank you for the question, and thank you for the interaction. That was awesome.
I can't see chat, so that's not fair.
It's all good stuff. No bad stuff. It's only good
Okay.
stuff. We've only had one thing tonight, and it's okay. He's no longer here. He's in the pasture.
Well, thanks, guys. I'll hop back on in a minute.
All right. See you. All right. I think
Bye.
we had 2 or 3 come in at once here, so let's see.
That was awesome. That was so cool.
Oh, geez. Here we go. Mr. Jason
Oh God,
Zane. See, yep, there he
Mr.
is.
Jason Zane.
What's up, guys?
What's going on?
God.
This feels weird, Jason.
I know, like I'm used to actually doing stuff with y'all.
Yeah, Jason. Actually, Jason, can you do me a favor? Can you just join the
What?
Discord call so we can like?
Include you?
Ah,
I don't have
Of
to like
course,
do
you're
this
gonna-
audio shit.
give me 2 seconds. I'm not part of the y'all are part of a different Discord.
Oh wait. Actually, don't do that. That might mess with the screen share.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Okay, then don't do that.
Yeah.
So
Tyler's-
I have a couple of random questions for you. One, what's up with all the strays, man?
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's only because we love you. That's the only reason.
So full transparency. I'll be 100% honest with you. If it gets to a point where it's just like, hey, can you please stop? That's when I stop. I am a very big, I can dish it out, but I can't take it person. I've always been, I dish it out and I can't take it. This has always been a Ben, but for some reason, it's fun, and I don't want to be a bully. I'm sorry. I have a lot of fun. I don't know, like I feel like I have fun with it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, like I said to Max, I'm, I pick on my friends. So if I pick on you, then maybe I have some part of me likes you, unless you're some certain people that I pick on just ruthlessly because I don't like you. But it's a great line. It's a great line. So it's a great line. But yeah, if I ignore you, I generally don't like you. So.
I will say,
And please don't.
I
want to stop myself right there for a second.
Lord.
If I'm never ignoring anyone in chat on purpose, so just don't think that I am, and I'm like, oh, he doesn't like me. I might not say it. I'm not saying anyone in particular, except for no, for sure. Fucking hate. No, I'm just kidding. one of my best friends in this world.
Yeah, no, I personally think it's hilarious. The fact that a year ago none of us knew each other. Well, correction, I didn't know you two. You two were doing a 1 year, or no, y'all were doing Max's 10K stream last year. I remember it was right around this time y'all were doing Max's 10K stream, and now a year later we're prepping for my 1 year stream of just doing something insane and stupid. And so my second question is, how worried are y'all on the seed type that I'm gonna pick for the 29th?
I mean, I kind of already know what his is going to be, but I guess my question, like, to your question is, I'm okay with everything but entrance shuffle. I don't care if you give me a sword. I don't care if you don't. But entrance shuffle is probably about where my mind starts to go like.
Well, I will say, Max,
I think we kind of decided entrance shuffle wasn't going to be a thing. But yeah, I'm worried. I know I'm not going to get a sword. Yeah, I know I'm going to get a hell seed.
Well,
and the funny thing, mine was it was just a mistake. I didn't mean to do it. It was 100% honest mistake. And Jason's going to purposely punish me for it. And it's okay. I deserve it.
Will this be your first swordless though?
It would be, yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm ready for.
Okay, here's the thing. I haven't told y'all this specific. We're all getting the same seed type.
Oh, okay.
So if I'm punishing Lord, we're all screwed.
I guess
so. I'm just saying.
The only thing about a swordless seed that to me raises flags is that people do like to take the sword away. So if you take the sword away, then I mean, unless you took the hammer away instead or something, because the hammer is the sword pretty much in a swordless. But
Well, I
Yeah.
have to tell y'all at least that much, because if I did do swordless, say, okay, we can't have swordless as an option. So I do have to at least give y'all a little bit, just a tiny nugget. There will be a sword, but there's some settings that I noticed that could really make for an interesting time for us.
so yeah, I'm not.
He's putting
excited.
hard mode on. He's putting hard
I'm
mode, so we're all
not.
getting
I'm not,
master.
I'm not excited. No,
Yeah,
no,
it's
I-
master only.
oh, man.
There's a couple that was one of the
Yeah,
possible
he's
ones,
gonna
but
do
there's
he's
some
gonna
more.
do hard items and hard mode everything. So so basically things hit us like trucks.
Possibly, you never know.
Max,
I've seen it.
Max, you need to get the orange sword, Max. Why are you doing that, Max? Get the orange sword. I can't. Doesn't exist.
Come on, guys.
A potion only does
use
4
your,
hearts.
use your silver. All right.
Can we
well,
ask Jason about you and Travis' Zelda ROM hack idea? What's I don't know about it, so Jason, you'll have to take that question.
Okay, so Epi has graciously given me this idea, and I'm loving this. I'm going to make a secondary ROM where all the items are on tablet. Like, all the items are on tablet. And the tablets are going to be everywhere. So you're going to have to get everything for tablets. That's Epi and Travis give the idea. All items on tablet.
I like that idea. That's kind of like a.
So that's a Martin fucking pisses himself seed. Like he just pisses all over himself in excitement, like an excited
the
dog.
whole game. Like the whole game, he could be like, my tablets, and you could be like, well, here's another one. And here's another one. What's this tablet gonna be?
I think we should. I think
You get a tablet, and you get
Random
a tablet.
tablets around Hyrule.
Wow, that's like next level.
Wait, where is Martin's not even here? This is a fucking Max podcast, and Martin is not. Where is Martin?
He
What?
he sent me a message earlier. I didn't want to air out stuff, but I guess since you guys are asking,
Oh.
he sent me a message earlier. There's a dog race that's coming into town tonight, and he just thinks that he might have the winning pick. So I'm just.
I love when Max tries to start his serious shit, and then did you just know it's going wild? Martin shared the stream to you and left.
Well, that's not nice.
He's seen me up.
He had to go search
So,
tablets.
Christy, do chickens have large tablet or talons?
As long
Yeah,
as the
no, for
tablets are all
sure.
different colors.
Oh man. Okay, so we got Jason on the horn here. Jason, speaking of Martin, Jason, Kevin, how excited are you for that race in a few weeks when we get that put together? It's going to be the
I'm
first time
game.
where all three are going to be commentating. It's going to be interesting.
I will say my favorite thing, right? Like, racing is fun but stressful. But the commentary portion of it, I went to bed that night. I wasn't thinking, oh, I screwed this move up. Oh, I ran out of magic. Oh, I deleted my save file. I went to bed and was like, yeah, that was fun.
I see a lot of people saying, "What race?" No, don't worry about it yet. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything yet.
We are going to have a race, and I called for it because I'm sick of Kevin and TC me up just trying to say that they tell us what to do. So they're going to race, and I'm going to find a way that I can be in their ear, and then when they fuck up, I can just be like, "Hey, why'd you be bad? Why you bad? Why you bad? Why you bad?" And yeah, and that's where it really stemmed from. And now it's something of this. So they're going to have a race.
And now Kevin's here.
What's up?
Yeah, I know Kevin's here. I'm hoping he clips in and
He
asks
is.
a question too.
He's right here. Yep.
I know.
No, I figured that clip in. Figured if you guys troll me.
So no item on ped.
No, that race, I'm going to need to practice. So.
Oh shit! Hold on, wait. I gotta turn the volume up. Hold on.
I think what we need
Yes,
to
I'm
do.
sorry, I couldn't hear you. Let me join
think
the
what we
stream
need
back
to
again.
I think what we need to do for that race is we need to have Jason craft the whole seed, and you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying we won't do that. I'm just picking. We wouldn't do that. I'm just.
Required hover.
I would never do that. No, I want people to. I want it to be fair, and I want people to have fun. But I know I was playing Fortnite last night with Kevin, and he's
So
pretty
Nips, what type
excited.
of seed do you want it to be?
I always do what you do: Animizer, boss trouble, advanced item placement.
Mm-hmm.
So Lord mode.
It takes me about 3 hours for a seed. 4 hours.
Sorry, I'm going to be very delayed when I talk back because I'm in the stream doing it. So
That's funny. You've got like 7 different things going on right now.
Well, guys, hey,
I know.
I do gotta
know.
get going. I gotta take care of my kid. So, y'all
Thank
have
you-
an amazing.
Thank you for popping
evening.
in. And again, while Jason's here, guys, November 29th.
Oh, Jason, someone said that you looked like Chris Jericho, and now I can't unsee it. So later, Jericho.
November.
I've been told that quite a bit.
November 29th.
29th.
November 29th. If you haven't looked at the video on Jason's page, go check it out. And if you want one of these shirts, go onto Jason's page and check it out as well. And we're going to also be doing that on November 29th, and that's exciting. I'm ready for it.
Is he Jason?
Well, y'all take care. Bye,
All right.
guys.
Later.
See you, Jason.
If I can figure out
Later,
how to get out of
Y2J.
here.
Oh, no, I can got you. All right. Well, Kevin, did you want to ask a question while you're on here?
Not really. I figured that's what we're talking about the seed. I figured I'd pop in and try in.
Well, I think we are all on the same page. We're just going to have to get
Yeah.
Martin on the same page as far as the seed type because he's being a stickler. So,
Yeah, I just need to practice a lot. I'm not sure if it's going to be in the
Oh,
summer.
go figure. Convince Martin to do something outside of his norm.
if only the seed was on a tablet. So, yeah, I would keep practicing because we're gonna try to get all that put together. I don't know. I'm not gonna put a date on it, but maybe middle of December somewhere in there. So just like practice, and you and I talk a lot, so whatever.
Yeah, but what is the casual boot seed? That's what I don't know.
It just means you start with the boots. You start with I think it's the boots and the gloves.
Oh, you just start off with boots.
No, it's something. Maybe it is just the boots. I thought it was the boots and the glove.
Oh.
It's basically it kind of makes the seed faster because you can already run. It kind of a lot of people like to play them. I played 1 or 2 of them. They're fun, but it definitely is like you have to practice that. You can't just say, "Hey, I'm gonna do a casual boots." You have to really practice. Like
Okay.
I'm really big into Lord seeds. I like doing the animizer.
Yeah, so am I.
Yeah, it's
I
boots and
always-
sword, and you play as a tablet.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna go live tomorrow at some point with the randomizer.
Practice,
They're
practice,
figuring
practice.
out TikTok Live Studio first.
All right. Well, I think we've got. Looks like somebody else. Matt D. I'll let Matt D. come
Yeah,
on.
that's what I was talking about. Talk to
See
you
you
guys
later.
later.
See you later, Kevin.
Bye.
Oh, like completely
There, Nips.
just. Hold on. Where did they? Oh, Matt D. Did you want to come in? I don't see you on here anymore. Is there anybody else that wants to come in? You just click on the box at the bottom, or it's clicked on multi-guest, and I can accept it. Oh, you hit it by accident. Okay. If not, we can keep talking for.
Yeah, it's totally fine. Totally fine. I just wanted to give that opportunity. Too nervous? Don't be nervous. What the hell? It's like 40 people in here. Who cares? Besides, there's no point to be nervous about this stuff. My philosophy on streaming is this: I'm in a room by myself right now. No one's watching me. I have a bunch of monitors and tech in front of me, just like Max said. Pilot. No one's watching me right now. I'm literally in my basement. I have a green screen all around me right now. That's my reality. No one's watching me. Your reality is that I'm in this purple void and we're all talking, but my reality is no one's down here.
I did have a question I meant to ask earlier. Okay. What? Oh, Bert, there you are. Never mind. I'll ask you that in a while. Bert.
Hey.
He's here. Don't be nervous. Oh my
What's up,
gosh.
Bert?
I'm literally
I
sitting
actually
with
forgot
my
the
dog behind me, itching and scratching and being a sweet dog. Bert,
I'm here.
what is your favorite Zelda, Bert?
My
I'm gonna guess Wind Waker.
no, absolutely not.
Really?
No, I hate Wind Waker.
Seriously?
Yeah,
Ocarina of
it's
Time.
Yes.
Do you do the
I'll play Wind Waker about once a year just because it's a Zelda game. I have to. It's just my
that a-
thing.
is that a kitten?
That is my cat. Yes,
Oh my gosh.
he's a
That is
talker.
That is the cutest thing I've ever heard. Okay, so for you, you said I'm nervous to get on here, right? Because this is like out of your element.
I
You're
never
like,
played Wind Waker either, so
that was gonna be my question. Is like, what do you play like modern stuff? Because I don't ever hear you talking about playing anything other than Kaizo or Rando. But you can answer that after Bert's off. So you get nervous.
I don't
coming
play
on
any
here.
modern stuff.
You,
I
you
only
get,
play what you see on stream.
you get nervous coming on here, but I know I like sometimes I like to go to the dynamic and just chill in the room and just type text and interact and stuff. So we appreciate you. I know you come into all of ours. I know you come to Jason's, Lord's, and all that. We really appreciate you.
I know. I was just kidding about being nervous. I mean, I've streamed a couple times, so I was just messing with y'all.
We'll come get you, Bert.
That's fine. Go ahead. I'll get you back on your next interactive.
Bert, what is your question?
Would y'all do a 4-player non-interactive co-op for A Link to the Past?
I mean, I would, yeah.
Yeah, of course. I mean, co-ops are fun, non-interactive too. I would definitely do that.
Yeah, I've noticed y'all do the races, y'all do the interactives, but you don't do just the co-op. I think that'd be fun to do for y'all.
I think
and
we've
us to
done.
watch.
I think I've done one co-op with Lord, maybe two.
Yes, yeah, y'all did do a co-op.
I think we did maybe one or two together, and then we did one with Jason. I think we've done one with Jason twice, and then we moved it to the interactive. I can't remember. I literally can't remember. I had for lunch last week. That is one thing I've noticed. But yeah, no, Lord, what is the maximum amount of people we could have in a seed?
I think it's like 12. It's quite a bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say either 12 or 24.
So hypothetically, we could. That would be crazy, though, wouldn't it? Like absolutely insane. Like if you did more than like 4, if you did like 8 people, that would be nuts, right?
I think it'd be awesome.
Oh yeah, we'd be going to Burger King all the time.
Yeah, that too.
I think that if, like, I just don't have like in my head right now like who would be the 4th person to plug in. I'm not saying no to it. I just don't have like anybody. Maybe Lint Bagel. Maybe, Icy Frost.
You got Lint Bagel, Icy Frost, yeah.
So that would actually be really fun.
So far that y'all have found.
I know there's a lot of people that we could do that with.
Yeah, I don't know which people y'all do and do not talk to on A Link to the Past streams. Because I watch a lot of A Link to the Past streams. And I know some of them, it's a no, so. No, it won't be me. I don't have a computer to run a Link to the Past randomizer.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's going to be a no. I don't think I know anyone on Link who plays Link to the Past that I'm like enemies with or anything like that. So I mean, definitely send them my way. I mean, yeah, sure. I don't know everyone because I'll be honest with you, I in person I can be shy too, and so I'm like I don't normally go in and join. So I get it. So, but yeah, I mean, if people want to join, just because I don't follow them and just because I don't know them doesn't mean that I can't know them and can't follow them. So
that's true.
But I mean, if they're a mortal enemy of like Max, I mean, yeah, I of course I can't be like, hey, you so.
Yeah, that's more or less what I was talking about.
Oh, you just wanted to make it awkward? Cool.
No, I'm not trying to make it awkward. I mean, some people just don't agree with Max. And I think they're stupid.
I am a very difficult person to deal with. I'm not
I
gonna
mean,
lie.
I try to stay out of other people's business when it comes to that stuff. So you know, I try not to say, you know, get involved. But I will say this: if my friend doesn't like someone, I generally don't love him either because I trust my friends. And yeah,
That's the one thing that I'll say. I
fuck, a
will.
crab just bit me. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Are you? I will say, okay. Now I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. I'm trying to navigate the thing. For me, I guess what you're trying to say is, you know, it's kind of from a viewer perspective, it is kind of like tricky. I'll be honest with you. I don't air a lot of drama in streams. I don't try to bring that energy into that because at the end of the day, like my job is to play the games that you're afraid to play. And if I'm doing that, I can't bring negative energy to that. And I will be honest with you, there is a few people that I don't agree with because of the way that people handle themselves, and I handle myself a certain way and I hold myself to a certain standard. And if that standard is not met, then I would not want to be a part of that because I started setting boundaries last year for my mental health. So those boundaries are very important to me, and I generally don't bring anybody into my own battles. I generally allow those to kind of unfold themselves, and if someone does something that I don't agree with, I'm going to call them out and then I'm going to put space there. And I think that's the healthy decision that me and my therapist decided about a year ago. And I trust them. So, and you know, I'm an open book. So if there's something that somebody wants to read, there it is. You can have it. No, we lost Lord.
Oh, I had myself muted. My bad. Sorry. I agree that you should definitely put boundaries, but at the same time, you know, streaming should be fun. So you know, if someone wrongs you or whatnot, you ask them, you move on, you continue on. You know, I've had people decide they don't like me anymore, and I've decided, hey, you're not for me anymore. We've all had it. We've all had it, and it sucks. I hate that stuff because you know I was friends with people who I really, really care about, and then hey, the friendship ends. Yeah, it happens, just like in real life. It's the same exact thing, and you protect your own peace and you move on. And I think that is a healthy thing to do.
But one thing
Absolutely.
I can say for sure, Bert, is I absolutely love you. I absolutely adore you. And I really appreciate who you are for me as a community member and all the people that you do go and visit. You know, Lord, Jason, everybody. I know we all know who you are and we all love you. I mean, hell, you're my moderator.
I think Bert's hair is fucking awesome, just FYI.
Right? That's
Yeah, everyone loves the hair pick.
even the kid.
That's why I haven't changed it. It's been there for like what, a year or more. My hair's longer now. I need to redo it.
Oh,
I'm sitting
damn.
here playing with a fidget spinner. That's me. All right. Well, I think somebody else was popping in, Bert. I think we're gonna get to them. I appreciate you stopping in.
Of course. Later.
Later.
Thanks, man.
Anybody else want to get on? We had one that popped up, but I didn't get to it fast enough. And if you don't get to it fast enough, then it.
We should interview Auntie. I would love to interview Auntie Ingrid. Ingrid, don't ask that question that you want to ask. I'm not gonna even address it. I'm not going to address it.
But Max.
But Max, why can't we ask why you got bit by that? No, you can't. I'm sorry, can't do it.
Hot drinks. So yeah, so you don't play anything current. So literally the only games that you're currently that you play with is Kaizo, like new like versions of Kaizo that come out that are, you know, stupid difficult. And then I do see that you're branching out in randomizer. I see that you're
that is so funny on so many goddamn levels. I love it so much. What a great reference. Yes, we should have all the signatures on those. Yeah, all out, all out. But no, I don't. I have a Switch too, and Mama Lord uses it, and so does my daughter. I don't. I just. I like what I'm doing here, and my time that I have away from family and I was going to say work, but fuck, from family is. Hey, if I can joke about it and laugh about it, then we're doing
That's
good
progress.
here. We're doing good.
That's progress.
It's progress cheese, exactly. No, but if I can, my time away is, I got to limit it, and it's going to be streaming and then doing some stuff for stream. And I decided, okay, this is my hobby. So my hobby isn't playing video games. My hobby is streaming. So that's effectively of what I've done.
I've had to start playing games for me because I've realized that is kind of like a therapeutic thing for me, is playing games. So like I played Final Fantasy Tactics and didn't stream it. I played Donkey Kong Bonanza. I started streaming that one, then I stopped because I didn't like. I wanted to play the game without that pressure. There was like a pressure of, I don't know how to explain it, but the pressure wasn't there. So I took it offline and beat it, and it is what it is. So I find that if I can find like one game, like Final Fantasy Tactics is like absolutely, I've played it, but I've never beat it, and I actually just beat it. It's like absolutely one of my favorite games. You literally just set the men up, and then you just let them fight each other. So it's like, and then you get better armor, and then you just give them new little strategies, and then there was one time I was like scrolling TikTok while I was doing a battle, and my wife's like, "Are you even paying attention?" I'm like, "Oh, they're all set up, they're good to go." And then 3 of my characters didn't make it, and so I was really upset because they actually perma go away if you don't make it. So you have to like be careful. I did beat the game with nobody losing it, so I was really happy about that. But I've been playing Pressure Washer too. That's what I've been playing, but I don't get as much downtime as I would like. I don't stream a lot, but I do put a lot of work in videos and have to shuttle kids places and go to events like baseball. Baseball is taking up a good chunk of our fall, and so one thing we were doing a couple like a while ago, and that we got out of was the movie theater. We kind of got out of that, and it wasn't because of the prices or anything. It was just because there's really hasn't been anything interesting, in my opinion, that's come out. I'm excited for Avatar. That comes out in a few weeks. That's gonna be pretty good because I like the Avatar movies. I think there's a good message there, and but yeah,
Mac. We to Jason's point, you just said your ability to pump up videos is insane. I like your little rando videos that you do. They're goofy, and I just like them. And I honestly look forward to them most days because they're just fun. Something you said earlier was that I was posting a lot of on this day stuff, and you're right. I ran out of Kaizo videos to post, and I'm scared to put. Well, not scared to post, but anytime I post Link to the Past stuff, it gets no viewership whatsoever. So I'm like, okay, that's not what they want. Then I, of course, in my mind I can't ever post that again. But I should, because there's some things are funny, and I really should take after you on that, and just hey, I'm gonna do this because this is funny for the community, and I really need to do that. So
I appreciate you saying that, because I did have somebody DM me once, and they said that it was too much, and I have no life and stuff like that. And I'm like, I said, okay, cool. And I did let it get kind of deter. But what I have found, the system that I've developed, I have a system. I have a system. It's great.
Well, first off, is that person still your friend?
No, no, they're out. They're out.
Okay, good, because they should be, because that's bullshit. Your videos are funny, and if they don't like it, just. You know what you can do? You can long press on someone if you're friends, and you can hide the person. Hey, I don't see their videos anymore. Don't fucking be an asshole. Yeah, people can hurt me and make fun of me all they want. I can defend myself. And even if I can't defend myself in my own brain, if I still think I did cool, I won, it's fine, whatever. I cannot take people fucking with my friends. I hate it so much. I want to get even with people. I want to cause harm. If someone messes with one of my friends, it angers me more that tenfold than messing with me. It's ridiculous. But
well, when you're on a platform and you have X amount of people, there's going to be the people, and then there's going to be critics. And if you let those people dictate how you operate, I watched a video the other day, Lord, very inspirational video. A guy was trying to take a plate and put it in a drawer, and he put the plate on the drawer, and he was trying to close the drawer, and it wouldn't close. So then he said, well, this is what you can do. And he broke the plate, and then he put the pieces in the drawer. And he said, just because you don't belong in the drawer doesn't mean you don't belong in a cabinet. And that hit me because it's like, okay, I can be a plate, but I can be a plate on a different shelf. So what I've started doing, because I heard you say those exact words, that rando videos don't do that, great, and the Kaizo do. And what I've done is I just try to, I do like 10 clips a stream or something. I'll go literally, when I go up and have my coffee, my wife knows I'm sitting there with my phone and I'm just like, oh, that sucked. That sucked. And out of the 10, there's probably 3 that are decent. And then I try to angle them how I feel about that moment. Like, for instance, when I go down to Ganon and someone takes my moon pearl away and I fall down and turn into a bunny. And then I'm like, haha, I still have a sword, playa. And then they hit me with that, whatever, and they take the sword away. To me, that's funny, because then at that point, I don't have a sword anymore, and I'm going to slash Ganon. And not only did my sword disappear, but then I ran into Ganon, and he took all my hearts away, and then I'm really frustrated now because I really want to win. To me, that's funny. How can I capture that?
That's good.
How can I capture that?
That's good content.
Right.
That's good
so
content.
How do you do that? And then some people choose to just hit a button, and it does all that thing for you, and it goes up, and that's great if that's how you want to do it. For me, I want people to scroll on a Wednesday and something pops up 2 months ago that may be relevant to their life now. And that's my hope. Is I do 5 or 6 videos a day now, I think is what I'm up to. And I just keep putting them out there because you never know, like during Christmas, if one of my videos will go to you or whoever. So whatever. It's just a thing that I've been doing. And I've if a video is not good enough, I actually will just private it because it's just not good enough because I don't like it. But
yeah, I've done that too. I do think Ingrid wanted to come in.
Yep.
Hopefully not to ask questions about what bit people, but hopefully something else. I think. I think.
Send the invite. I'll do it right now. I was looking for her. I couldn't find her.
Oh, okay.
On my list, because my list is very. You know how they do the invite list. It's like so.
I don't use Live Studio. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know how they come up with this list, but there's an alien on here to ask me to invite. I don't know who that is, so I've never seen an alien before.
You've never seen Nipfunk?
Is that him? That's not him. No, he comes up.
I don't know. You said alien.
Ingrid, tap the box and I'll let you in. Hot drinks really keep you going.
Hot drinks really get you going. Warms you up when you're feeling slow. Wendy's, we always serve it right away. And a smile and have a nice day.
What is the best swamp moments for each racer? My best swamp moment was the day that I learned Diver Down, and I think I can do Diver Down with my eyes blindfolded. I don't ever want to test that, but I'm pretty sure I've got the feeling down of it because everything with me is a feeling apparently. My greatest moment ever in Swamp Palace was when I had the flaming bar right there where Diver Down was, and I had to do Diver Down while jumping over the bar. I actually enjoyed doing that.
Jeez. I haven't done Diver Down in a run. I've done the other glitches. I've done it in practice and then instantly forgot because I never used it. So I think Ingrid had to step out. So.
But she has, we say things about Martin all the time about like tablets and this, that, but she really has like solidified the justice for Swamp. And every time I go to Swamp Palace and I'm in my head, I'm like, justice for Swamp, justice for Swamp, justice for Swamp. It's like running.
Yep.
Every single time. Okay, so what are some things that you like to do? Because I know that one time I asked you about TV and movies, you're like, dude, I don't watch that. I don't do that. So like, what do you do for yourself?
I don't. I simply don't. I stream and I do this. I stream and I put all my time, my free time and energy outside of kids and all right, realistically kids and work, into streaming. I don't do anything for myself. I really don't.
What about AI? AI's for you. When you said that's for you?
I mean, that's the thing. It's combined. It's not solely for me. It's combined for me to also to better my knowledge, also career-wise as well. I'll be a little bit real there, career-wise as well, but as well as doing fun stuff for the stream. Every app that I've built, whether it be Hoyle stream, my WoW counter, the guessing game, the SNES controller with you as the logo, Lord AI, Hoyle tracker, the websites. I'm just trying to look at all the finished projects that I've got. You know, they're all relating to stream. They're not like the only thing that I've done outside of that is the family calendar that I have. We have a TV in the living room mounted. And Outlook was just being a pain in the ass because it would always want to like close and like update. And I was like, no, fuck this. So put a Raspberry Pi back there, and I built a calendar app that just connects into where my calendar is hosted in the cloud, authenticates into it, grabs the stuff, and that's the family calendar. We all invite stuff to it. It goes right up in the TV, and it has the weather and the date and everything, and there's a day view and everything. It's all automated, so it all just updates automatically. Other than that, everything that I do is for, you know, my family, stream, work. I just realized that as you said that, so I'm like, oh shit, this sounds real bad. I don't do anything for myself.
Well, no, I just think it's important, and it's not. I wasn't trying to grill you on it. I wasn't trying to call you out. I just think that I think it's important, even if it's going for a walk every day for 30 minutes. You know, that's the one thing I will say, even though I probably don't act like it all the time, is I haven't worked out this week, but I do try to go out, and I'll either pull a kid with me or something, and we'll go walk for 30, 45 minutes and get some air and touch grass, as people like to say. Or sometimes
I guess what I do is like a lot of ADHD people, where, you know, at the end of the day we need that wind down time of alone, of nothing. Like, so I like that. You know, everyone's gone to bed. I'm just in the living room, just like on the beanbag chair, just like on my phone, relaxing, decompressing, scrolling, looking at other things, maybe looking stuff up, reading some stuff for AI, for tech and whatnot. I do like doing that stuff, but yeah, like I guess that time, that like hour and a half before I try to fall asleep.
It's important.
Yeah,
I'm proud of you. We all love you.
Do I read only chat? Just barely, though.
Favorite, if you want me to be completely honest, not cliche or nothing, didn't even realize at the time that it would have been that big of a deal, but I would say my favorite random moment, without a doubt, is the go mode is a feeling. I don't even know where the fuck that came from, but like literally, like in my head during that time when he was asking, I could pick up on, like, because that race that we did, the first 3 that we did, was completely different, because it was kind of like we were kind of messing with each other a little bit. So it was kind of like, oh, I watched one of the replays. He was either the first or the second one, and I'm like, man, I gave him too much information. And then when he asked me, like, are you in go mode? And that's just, I didn't know. I made that up. I was just, go mode's a feeling, dude. I don't know. And then I just made up some like reasons why it was. And to me, that is without a doubt my favorite randomizer moment, which at the moment it wasn't that big of a deal. It was just kind of like brushed it off until I went back and watched it on the replay. And I'm like, that was kind of stupid. Like, I kind of like that. And for me, that's without a doubt, over the thousands of hours I've played, is my favorite moment.
Man, to come up with a favorite moment is really, really tough. There's been a lot, but you know, I'm gonna go generic on this one because I can't pick one, because there's a lot of them. Don't get me wrong. You know, I look at things like, you know, Travis's prediction, which is a staple in all of my runs, which I look forward to every time. You know, I look forward to the stupid little inside jokes that I have with so many people, like just like some little small thing of like even like Martin here, to TC me up, like some stupid shit like that. Like I love that stuff because it helps me feel connected to other people, because I struggle with that a little bit. But I'll go with my generic here, and just saying that the stuff that we've built here, you know, together, you know, alongside of everyone else, including, you know, Jason included, Andy, you know, Limp Bagel, you know, it's Icy Frost, you know, the people who've been racing with us too. I think it's really cool that we just decided, you know what, we're going to do our own thing. We're going to do rando. And then we all just came together and was like, this is the community. Wait, Martin and TC Me Up are the same person? J Bean, please tell me that's a joke. Please tell me that's a joke.
They're 2 separate people. I've confirmed it with Ancestor.com. I went through and got a DNA me.com. I didn't do any of that. I'm just kidding. That's a joke, guys. That's a joke. That's just a deadpan, sarcastic joke. So no, before anybody's like, well, Max, what are you doing over there? Got his little laboratory. No, I don't have any of that. That's not what we're doing.
I'll always take half magic. What's the toughest part of streaming? JB, don't worry about it. I'm just joking. The toughest part of streaming is doing it when you don't want to. knowing that you have to stay consistent to stay relevant, and then saying, all right, I'm just going to go do this and turn this on when you don't want to do it. That's the toughest for me, because I know when I say, hey, I'm going to stream, I want to do it, and I don't want to let anyone down. And especially in this last week, I realized that apparently I've touched a lot of people that I didn't realize what was happening. I really didn't. So I'm glad that I did force myself all those times to do it, even though I didn't want to, and just put the mask on and said, hey, I'm this guy. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? And then I get off and I'm like, and I'm fucking miserable. And I'm just like, wow, I'm so depressed. And I'm like, but you would never know, because I'm not, I tried to put that on, unless of course the last week has been different, cut me some slack there. I'm not usually like that, but yeah, that's the toughest part right there. Toughest part.
You've actually had me crying 3 times on stream this week, just so you know. We did know that the mask wasn't working. Just so you know, like I broke down at home. My wife had to, I'm not gonna get to it, but my wife asked me the other day, she goes, why are you crying? Because I don't cry. I don't, and I'm about to cry right now. I don't cry. I was taught very early on that emotions don't matter. My emotions don't matter. I'm a man. You take care of it. You suck it up. And so, when things happen to people I care about, it doesn't matter if it's you. It doesn't matter if it's people that I interact with very closely. I do absorb everything, and my reaction to everything is different. And sometimes I overreact, and sometimes I underreact, and sometimes there's no prediction to it. And
I think we all cried this week quite a bit. And I'm sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead.
I just think for me the toughest thing is it's to piggyback, like 100%. Like if you're coming in here and you're turning all this on and you're like, God, I don't want to do this, and you sit in front of it and you talk and you're like, I don't want to do this. That's you need to figure out, like, okay, well, maybe you do need to go out and do a walk, or maybe you need to take a week off or whatever. There should never be a reason that keeps you here other than the fact that it brings you joy. But for me, my biggest thing about the streaming that I get built up about is failing. Like setting up. I'm gonna beat all the Zelda games. I have set myself up with so many nice little things that sound great in theory, and then I start getting into them, like doing all the Zelda games, and I'm playing them, and I'm spinning a wheel, and I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to play that Zelda game. Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, I don't want to play those, and it's not because I don't like them, it's just because I've already played 500-600 hours of them offline, and I'm burnt out of it. And then people say, well, what about Link to the Past? What about it? The butt max is real, because it's a different game every time, and plus people can't make their guesses, and that's fun to me. Like, racing's fun in its own thing, but listening to people guess where this is or where that is, or did you check here, did you check there, you guys are actually helping and participating, and engaging with us, and it's not lonely. And my biggest fear is putting out a product that isn't what I want to be perceived, and what I want it to always be perceived as a positive energy. You are wanted here, and I know I'm not ignoring you and all that stuff. So it's always important to me that you guys know how important you are, that you are appreciated, not field. I don't know what that means.
Field. Yep. Max, you want to get field?
I think there's an app for that.
Yeah, I think there is. It's yeah. I mean, dude, I'll piggyback off of that and say, but for a second, it's tough because, man, last week, or I should say earlier this week, before each stream, up until yesterday, right before I clicked that stream, I was ugly crying due to what's going on, depression. And then I hit it, and I'm like, all right. And you know what? It helped me get through. It really did. Just kind of because I had to. I'm like, I gotta keep it together. So it really just forced myself to do it. But yeah, like it was like that. It was okay. Right until start was clicked. It was like, and then, okay, I'm about to click it. No, I'm not done. And yeah, it's so that it is sometimes very, very tough to then keep it, continuously going on and keep it, hey, let's keep the charade going and whatnot, because no one wants to listen to us. Yeah, every now and then, don't get me wrong, you say, hey, I want to be with this guy. But if we did this every single week and we're like, oh, blubber and cry, and emotions, people wouldn't want, like, you know what? Come on, let's go back to having some fun, guys. So yeah, like I absolutely get it. And you have a lot of streamers, and they will fall into that. They'll fall into let's complain about stuff all the time, and they'll notice that their audience dwindle away, and then they think, oh, it's not me, it's not me, it's someone else. And they might come up with a different voice. It's not like our normal. It's not me, it's someone else. But they like, no, it's you. Like you're negative, and people like positivity and that. So I try to do that as much as I can, and yeah.
I think we all understand. It's been understandable.
Yeah. I mean, after this thing, we'll be back to me showing no emotion and whatnot, just being the robot dad that I am with the mask up here and everything.
I don't
and be
think-
like,
I
hey,
don't
what's
think
going
so.
on, everyone?
I
Yeah,
don't think
we'll
so.
go back to that. We'll go back to that. I'll give you all
No.
that perception of me.
No, yeah, it's all about perception, and I want my image to always be like, happy, because this is happy for me. This getting on here, I tell my wife all the time, like literally hitting the buttons. I don't know, that became an addiction a while ago. Like, the other day we went out to a science center, and they had like a little basic for kids, kind of basic. You can hit buttons and it would clap and stuff. And one of the moms was there, and I said to her, I was like, "Oh, this is what I do for a living." And she goes, "Oh, it must be nice." I was like, "Well, you don't even understand. I turned into a bunny, and then they took my sword away." And she looked at me and she goes, "Oh, it must have been one of those days." And I'm like, "Yeah, it was. They took my sword away and my moon pearl and hammer and everything else." And so she got it, because I was hitting the buttons, the clapping and the laughing and all that stuff. But anyways,
Yeah. Someone just asked if my part was on the other side. Just take a look and notice that behind me is backwards. So just FYI.
I wouldn't even know how to say that backwards.
Leha draw.
It sounds medieval.
Draw. Whenever I do my name backwards in there instead of Lord, I do draw. I'm like, draw. Yeah. Reminds me of a fuck, what was that show called? Had 4 seasons. Seth MacFarlane was the creator, and it was like a Star Trek show, like Orville. The Orville.
Oh, that's a good show.
Yeah.
One thing,
I like Orville.
I know that's not a question or anything, but I kind of piggyback off of all of that. Somebody said something to me the other day that kind of hammered in. When something gets hammered into my head, it kind of like a light bulb goes off, I asked him, I said, "How do you deal with XYZ?" And I can't talk to anybody offline about this, because everybody, when I tell them I stream, they think I'm selling kitchen pans and stuff on the shop. That's literally, people are like, "Oh, you're one of those, you sell pots and pans." I'm like, what? No. I tried selling energy drinks one time. It didn't go over well. But
did you really?
yeah, you commented on the video. You're like, "No, get off my FYP."
Yeah.
It was a bad video.
A little bit of light roasting of like a, "Hey friend, don't do this."
But so he's kind of in a similar position that I'm in. And I said to him, "So how do you deal with, the ups and downs?" And he said, "I find myself to be there for people when they need me. And if they stick around, great. If they leave, then that means I did my job. That means maybe I got him through a depression. Maybe I got him through divorce. Maybe I got him through whatever." And I'm like, damn, like, if I just wore those glasses, that I am a bright spot for those people that may need it right then and there, that right there is all I need to know, even if it's only 5 people, 10 people. I don't care.
Yeah.
So that kind of resonated with me.
I made a promise to someone that I would check on them at 10:20, and it's 10:25, and I've been alerted that I've not kept my promise. So I do have to get going very soon.
Okay.
Do we have a wrap up, or any other questions that we have for us on it? So
I can wrap it up. Oh,
yeah, someone came down and alerted me that I was not in the proper place for 10:20. So.
Well, also, I don't
One
think
of
we
my-
plan on
one of my
2
kids.
hours to go by.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, dude, I'm having a lot of fun, to be honest with you. I don't want it to end, but yeah, this has been great. It really, really has.
Well, all I want to say is thank you for coming on here, especially with short notice, and especially with everything going on with all the moving pieces. Thank you for continuing to be, for me, I'm going to get sobby for a second, but like, legitimately.
You know what my answer is going to be. I'm prepping for it.
No,
So
I
go
already
ahead.
know what your answer is going to be, but I want to let you know that I don't bring all my stuff out. I don't bring all my storms out. And you have been the lighthouse so many times for me. And I don't even know if you understand. And I just want to let you know that I am genuinely sorry for what happened to you, but it will be okay. And
I know, man. I know.
Thank you for being the lighthouse in every storm that I've had. And when I say I'm genuinely excited about what we have going on, I don't know if you understand. And I really appreciate it. And thank you.
I do understand, Matt. I really do. Matt, I didn't tell you this because I didn't want you to get to think, oh, hey, I gotta keep doing this. But last week, I silent viewed a lot of your streams. You're very, very, very comforting. Last week, it stopped me in the middle of teary-eyed moments. I guess it just stopped in its tracks, and there were a couple of streams that did that, and you were one of those for me last week. So when people talk about comfort streamers, I fucking understand that now. Max2D Gaming was my comfort streamer last week, so thank you for that. As much as you say thank you to me, you really, really helped me last week without actually knowing it. So thank you, and I hope I can make you a blubbering mess to end this podcast to everyone. No, I'm kidding. No, dude. Thank you guys for all having me. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for all the support that's come in over like I said, the past couple of weeks. It's been awesome. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Everybody have a great night. Oh, can you give me a hot coffee to exit on, please?
Oh yeah, I'll give you the. You know what? I'm gonna give you the medal.
Yeah.